Hey YouTube, Mick here. Alright, so I just want to do a quick video on what I carry, my bush everyday carry is when going out to the bush. So I'll start off in this section. These are things that are on my belt or in my pocket at all times. It might look like a lot, but it really isn't. So number one, my preferred multi-tool at the moment is the Swiss Soldier or the Swiss whatever. There's a few names for it actually. I've done a review on this, with the features of it, but I carry this all the time on my person, and I always wear cargo pants. Okay, so I've got multiple pockets to put everything in. So carry the Swiss Army knife as my primary cutting tool for cutting rope and even processing food. Sorry, pardon me, food. So and then sometime I'll carry, a knife that I can open one-handed because it is easier. You might be setting up something, your hands, holding it, and then, I can't use this one-handed. So, sometimes I carry a knife like this, and this is the Anlin EL04 BCR 13OV steel. I really haven't tested this out yet. And this was given to me by a fella called Rob Phillips. You may know him on YouTube, so Rob, cheers for that. So, that'll be a second carry. It's got the pocket clip so I can slip it in my pocket. Okay, a torch being the lead lenser, I don't know what it is actually. Oh, whatever. It's a lead lenser, it's a 1000 lumen torch. I think I need to send this back because I charge it and then within maybe an hour, 2 hours of use, and not constantly, but I put it on high beam and it starts flashing like it needs to be charged. So I think there's a problem with the battery there, but I've got other torches that back that up. Cordage around my wrist being paracord. I'm not sure how much feet this is. This is imported by Pentagon. Okay, pretty funky looking, bit stylish. So wear that around my wrist. Always have a whistle in my pocket. I've just got this carabiner, but it's always in my pocket. I always have this looped around my belt loop, or in this case I'm wearing 511 pants where it's got like a D-ring, so you can hang things, but it's just a Gerber dime, purely for the pliers. I used to carry the Leatherman Wave. I love the Wave, but it's just a little bit too heavy. This is so much lighter, and this takes no room. It just dangles off my pants and doesn't really rattle, so I just carry that hanging off my D-ring on my pants. I've got a Inferno vapor here which I've been using for the past day, and I obviously carry my smoke, so I'm trying to get off these motherfuckers and just purely do this. So I'm kind of going between both, and obviously there's a big lighter there, but I'm trying to okay, have a ciggy, alright, whatever period of time, alright, let's have another ciggy, nah, let's have a vape instead. And this is working out alright, man. I'll watch this. It does a bit of decent smoke, or vape. So hopefully I can get off this and just do that. Okay, so then I have this pouch here, which was made for me by Forgotten Realms. Brendan, again, thank you very much. I asked him to make me a Altoids tin leather pouch with a ferroid holder. So I've got my Light My Fire ferroid holder there. I've got the belt loop there, and that just basically, if you can see, clips in the front right here, and doesn't get in the way and at all. It's pretty good. So I've been doing bodgy filming lately. It's too lazy to edit. So just snaps off. I've had to get some Gorilla Tape to be able to pull it out. So I've got 4 band-aids there just in case. And why? Well, you get a little nick on your finger. Amazingly enough, just a little nick can just bleed everywhere, and it's stinging and it's just annoying. So putting a band-aid on there is just common sense, isn't it? So do that. And then this Altoids tin is not really a survival tin. It's more of a fire kit. So I've got some 100% cloth 2 fire discs that I make myself, and I just use a quarter of it, or not even a quarter, sometimes, you know, less than that, a fifth, a sixth of it, and that works really well. I've got the can opener with the spoon. Why? Because it's just annoying sometimes when you're eating whatever and your spoon's, I know, somewhere and you can't find it. At least I've got a backup spoon. I just find a little spoon is always handy to have. Not really for the can opener, but you know, the can opener's there, but I've got it on this. In here I just have a emergency mirror. Okay, just in case I'm gone for a walk and I've gone too far or I've done something. I don't know, it's just good to have, and especially to check your face or parts you can't see. Then I've got a striker, which I don't need because I can use a saw or the knife to strike it. So that's on my person at all times. You know, if it's not, even if it's in a known area, I've always got this on me. So yeah, that's my bush EDC there. Now with the knives, okay, and there's quite a few knives here, and I'll just move this over there. Right. Now with the knives, obviously, you know, I've got many knives. This is just, I don't know, this is nothing, this is 5% of what I have. But it just depends on where I'm going and what I'm doing, to be honest. You know, I mean, it just depends. I mean, if I'm going to a well-known place, which the past few trips I generally have, there's no need to have a full tang heavy knife, because my axe is close to camp. I can process wood with that, and again, I'll keep saying this, where I live, there's so much deadfall and there's so many logs. I generally snap the logs between a wire branch of a tree, or just let the fire break it in half. Sometimes I saw it, and the saw's in my bag, the axe is in my bag, so yeah, but you know, if I was going to an area where, you know, I wasn't too familiar with it, and I want to be sure that I had a knife that I class as a survival knife that is going to do a lot of the tasks in regards to food procurement, wood procurement, you know, defensive, whatever, it would honestly be the Bushmaster. Okay, I've done a video on this. I've used this so much. I mean, the blade is, you know, it's still there. It's still decently shined, but it's just a great friggin' knife. I cannot find another knife that can do everything this knife can do. It was designed by myself and Trent from Fat Boy Blades, and I just still love it. It's still razor sharp. It's easy to sharpen. It's a beautiful knife. It's heavy though. That's the thing. It's very, very heavy, and yeah, I really need to put my belt tight around my waist for my pants not to fall off my ass. Okay, so anyway, it'll be the Bushmaster, and then obviously the sheath that I designed with Fat Boy Blades has a smaller knife here, again Scandi grind to do some fine tasks, ferro rod, paracord, a sharpening rod right there, and you probably won't pick it up, but in here is an arrowhead with a sail needle. Okay, so it's kind of like an all-in-one little survival sheath and knife. Okay, so that comes out at me sometime. And then the Bokeh Vox. If I feel like, you know, go on a scout carry, and again, Brendan from Forgotten Realms made this for me, you know, because I like doing scout carry, and got the Bokeh Vox. Again, you know, class as a utility bush knife, yeah, possibly a survival knife. Yeah, so sometimes I carry that. Most of the time though, lately, it's been one of these three knives. Now I'll start with this one. This is the LT Wright. What was it? The Genesis, I think. I can't remember. But you know, great knife, full tang, Scandi grind. You know, if I'm going to go out there and do bushcraft, you know, I'll bring this one. But again, sometimes it's just a little bit, it's not heavy, but sometimes I don't want to feel the weight of a knife on the side of my person. So I take this out sometime. Nice sharp 90-degree spine there. Got the ferro rod on there. And so, you know, sometimes I wear that. But lately it's been these two knives because they're so light, and I really don't even notice them on my person. So this is the, I keep pronouncing the name wrong, Karasvando knives, made in Sweden. So just a nice rat tail bushcraft knife, great for food processing, you know, cutting up onions, tomatoes, meat, whatever. You know, I did a video, I was crushing garlic with the bottom of the handle there, and it's just really light. And I don't know, I've just been carrying this more so. So I don't know. So if I had to say what's my, you know, everyday carry bush kit, it'd be everything I showed you before, and this, and also this, because I have been using this quite a bit too. It's the Buck 110, nice classic, no, not 110, the Buck 192, nice classic, you know, fixed blade knife. Again, not full tang, but you know, I'm not batoning wood. I don't need to baton wood where I am. I'm not chopping with my knife, and if I have to kind of chop off little twigs off the tree, then this can do it, and this can do it. So anyway, that's just I'm trying to keep this video short and sweet, but I'm already over 10 minutes, no, 11 minutes. Anyway, so those two knives there are my main carry, and then if I want to scout away from camp, you know, looking for firewood or looking for something, I don't know, I'd always take my haversack with, you know, stainless steel water bottle and just some food and this and that. So there you go. Cheers.